Alright, hey Zmega here. I've got this National Cycle Deflector windscreen that is brand new and it's broken. So I don't know what happened, but the mounts here for the ball joints broke, and the plastic is very brittle. So look at this. See, it breaks right away. So I mean, since it's useless now, they actually glue these. They glue these mounts onto the windscreen, so it's kind of useless now. Can't mount it at all, but see, it's all broken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all this crap here, all this ball joint stuff, and then I am going to adapt this windscreen so it works with the Spitfire windscreen. Because I kind of don't like the looks of the Spitfire windscreen. It's okay. But I think it's more for like a cruiser type thing. So what I'm going to do is drill holes like this into the other windscreen, and then we're going to mount it. We're going to mount it using the Spitfire hardware on this bike, on the Victory Empulse. Hopefully the aerodynamics on this windscreen are better. It's pretty much the same size though. It just looks a little nicer because it's, you know, it's rounder. Hopefully that makes a difference. It's roughly the same size. See, it is the same size almost. It's just a little narrower. So I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, since I got it and it's like it's not gonna be useful at all, I'm just gonna go ahead and try it out. Might as well. So what I gotta do is shave off all this here and then start drilling holes in it. I'm probably just gonna drill it in the same place as the other one, I think. And then if that doesn't work, I may try the MRA Vario windscreen add-on. So what it is it's a little windscreen that clamps onto your existing windscreen and it adds onto it. So hopefully that will work. But first, this is the first test. I already have it. It's free. I mean, I paid like $70 for it and it broke right away. So I have extra hardware for this windscreen. Yeah, unfortunately, I do like the National Cycle windscreen hardware better than the Spitfire stuff. Spitfire gets loose all the time, and you know, I probably just put some wet Loctite on it, and it won't get so loose so much. But anyway, that's the plan. I'm gonna shave these all off, and then drill a hole in it. I'll probably start with a smaller drill bit, and then work my way up. Hopefully it's not hopefully the windscreen material is not brittle itself. If it cracks, then that's it. Alright, okay, first step done. Almost. I'm just gonna get the Dremel and like just kind of grind this down a little bit. That's this part kind of ripped off here, but whatever. Just gonna try to leave as much of this lip here as much as possible. So what I'm thinking is whatever glue they used on this, it ate through the plastic. It weakened the plastic. So I don't know. It's an old National Cycle. National Cycle said they don't sell this anymore. So I bought some like really old stock windscreen, even though it's brand new. And then so that's the story. I actually bought two of these. One of them got stolen in the mail, and then off of some eBay seller, they just had them lying around, you know, and they were like really old. The instructions were hand drawn. Or they're hand-drawn copies, and then I got this one, and then when I was trying to put it together, where the ball, this is where the rake adjust mounts go. They just snap in with the ball joint, and then when I tried to put that in, it cracked. I was like, shit, well, what the hell? And then I emailed them, and then I asked them like, hey, is there any way I could get like a newer one or whatever? And they said they would try, and then I never got a reply from them. So. Well, yeah, they did not stand by their product. But I do know they're good windscreens because I have one on my DR650. So anyway, so that's the story behind this windscreen. So now I have pretty much a useless windscreen, but I can make it useful if I drill a hole in it. So I'm gonna clean this out, and then I actually found I was gonna actually try to use a hole saw, like this guy here, but it was actually too big. This one is too big. So I got this this step bit here and I found out like, hey, the very last step is just the right size to fit through this. So I got lucky. I got the right bit. So what I'm gonna do is probably gonna drill a small hole somewhere, like a pilot hole somewhere, and then just like drill all the way through with this, and then I think that should be fine. Hopefully it won't crack, but if it cracks, then into the garbage it goes. But at least you know, I'll get some use out of it maybe from this. All right, here's the out. All right, so I've gone ahead and ground it down, made it a little nicer, sort of, kind of. It still looks like shit, but whatever. What I might do is just drill the hole inside here. It's not even even. Oh, I think, look at it. It's crooked. It's like a cockeyed. It's like this one is tilted this way a little bit. Yeah, it's not even. I don't know, man. It's whatever. I'm just gonna drill some holes in it. All right. Okay. Well, that windscreen is a little more brittle than I thought it would be. See, they really are crooked, the mounts. Anyway, so I drilled 2 pilot holes here, and it cracked. It cracked here a little bit, and then it cracked more over here. But the good thing is it's still within where I'm gonna drill that. So, all right. So we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go enlarge it with this guy, and then hopefully it doesn't crack anymore. I think I gotta do it slower. Is what I gotta do. I gotta put it on. I guess I'll put it on 1 or something on the drill. So I try to drill it really fast. I was hoping it would just kind of melt its way through, you know. Wasn't quite the case. All right. All right, it worked like a charm. There it is. So I got the holes drilled in there. So I don't know. Like I said, these were crooked, so it was hard to tell. Like I just made it. I set the holes far enough where this part will clear it, and it does. So let's see, it barely clears it. But pretty much where it had it before was like right here, and then I saw that where it's on the handlebars, it's probably closer to the inside. So I think that's better. Yeah, so it's pretty much ready to install. It actually it cut better than I anticipated. This really did a good job. This is a Harbor Freight step bit here, and I'm not really sure what the final size on it is. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. It's a 3/4. This is a 3/4 inch hole right here. So, and it goes in all the way. I stopped at 11/16 right here, the one right before the last one. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it would fit the front part in, and then when it got to the threads, it would get stuck. So it was 3/4. That's the size it needs to be. I know I should have just measured it before I measured the other one. The one that's sitting on the air conditioner over there. This thing zooms so slow. Yeah, that one right there. All right, here's the Mega here. There we go. I got it on there. So it pretty much looks the same as a Spitfire almost. It does, but it like I said, it has this curve here, and the curve fits the contour of the headlight kind of better, much better. So since I moved the holes further inward than the other one, it had an unfortunate side effect of this. So it kind of blocking the gauge cluster a little bit, but that's okay. I think I can, if I move these inward more, which I might try, I could probably rotate these outward a little bit, which might help keep it from blocking the gauge cluster. Let me go sit on the bike right now. Okay, so that's what it looks like. That's what I'm looking at right now. So, and that's so it looks pretty good. Obviously, it's supposed to look a little crooked because this thing isn't even. Yeah, so there you go. It's a very light tint, which is good, and it goes with the bike very well. It's pretty much the same as the Spitfire. And I had to move the mounts a little bit more, the mounts around, so I got it in there as tight as I could. It still looks kind of ugly because of these. I'm thinking maybe I should have just drilled through that crap and it would have been better, but that's okay. So we'll just try it out and see if it works. I think it looks pretty good. Looks like it's a little crooked, but yeah, so I'll just have to play with it. We'll do a couple I'll go do some rides, more specifically like freeway rides, and then we'll see how it works. I think it looks good. Here's a comparison to the Spitfire here. The Spitfire is pretty flat, that's what I don't like about it. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty much the same shape, it's the same size, except this area here kind of like, it kind of bends back a little bit, so I think that one's a little more aerodynamic. We will see about that. If it doesn't work, I may just get an MRA windscreen. I heard those work pretty good. Also, I'm kind of appalled by the quality of this. I don't know, maybe they wanted you to take it out, but it's a sticker. I thought it was one of those like kind of plastic, you know, static cling sticker things, but it's an actual sticker. I guess they don't want you to take it out, but I want to take it out right now. And it's like it's got folds and stuff in it, like they didn't put it on properly, you know. So I don't know. Maybe this was when National Cycle was like didn't have very good windscreens or something. I don't know. This is a pretty old windscreen. Yep, there it is. National Cycle. There's a big gap from here to here. So also what I'd done is I'd flipped the mounts around. I flipped the mounts around on the Spitfire, and I actually kind of like it because the windscreen is further forward, so that allowed me to tuck. So if I can tuck, if all I have to do is tuck down a little bit to make it quieter, that's fine. That means that's good. I don't mind tucking down a little bit, but if I have to get down like on the tank for extended periods of time, that's a no-go. But yeah, so there it is. It looks good. It looks a little smaller, so it looks a little smaller, but it's not really. It's actually the same size. So we'll try that out. I actually got it to get on the bike, so yeah. But I'm surprised by the quality of this windscreen. These were on crooked. This sticker wasn't on like, you know, nicely. And yeah, the ball joint, the little ball joint thing's cracked. So I don't know. I don't think it was a good deal. But hey, I got a good deal on it. That's probably why I got what I paid for. But yeah, it looks good. It's definitely got that. The bike's got that black and red thing going on there, which I like. Yeah, don't think I can get it. I don't want a red windscreen. I had a red windscreen on my turbo. I didn't like it. Everything looked weird when you look through it. But yeah. So all right. So that's the end of the National Cycle Deflector Empulse modification vlog video, and now begins the testing. So I'll go out and test it. I will test it in a variety of positions. I can actually move it in and out and bring it down a little bit. I can move it. I could tilt it back, tilt it forward. I think right now where it's at looks pretty good. In fact, I don't know. I kind of don't want to tilt it forward more because then it'll be pointing straighter up. But we can try that. And so we'll see how I like it. I'm probably gonna put some Loctite on these thumb screws too, because now you're gonna lose them if they fall out. So, but definitely you'll notice if it falls out. The windscreen will be like loose, or if it gets loose. All right. So all right. Here's my out.